Yeah, I'm still hanging around. Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and today we're going to be talking about should the Bucks move on from Doug Martin after the season's over, and who should his replacement be? It's a very interesting question. Now, obviously, it's James. Where have you been the past X amount of days? The Bucks ended up winning against the Jets, which, by the way, that's great and all. But the only three teams that we've beaten this year are the Giants, the Bears, and the Jets. So it's a little. I'm sorry if my expectations are a little bit small, but it was great. Cool. We won. I'm very happy. Our defense had like 6 sacks, which is almost as much as we had in. It was almost as much as we had the whole season. That was very nice. But one thing I've noticed about this Bucks team right now is the Doug Martin not doing the best. Not doing the best. Let me go ahead and pull up some stats for you. Doug Martin right now has 93 attempts and 305 yards, and he's averaging about 3.3 yards an attempt. Now, obviously, he didn't play at the beginning of the year. That was Jacquizz Rodgers' job. But that is also not very good. 3.3 yards an attempt is not good. It's probably one of the lower. It's probably one of the lower, averages in terms of running backs. It's definitely not good. So, what do we do? Do we get rid of Doug Martin? Do we look into the offensive line? I think we should look into the offensive line because J.R. Sweezy and Kevin Pamphile are terrible. And Donovan Smith. Or do we draft a running back? Say Quan Barkley, I think his name is, from Penn State. That's somebody a lot of Bucks fans want, like a lot, like an unhealthy amount. So what do we do? Well, I don't know. I think it might be time to move on from Doug Martin. I always like to say this whenever I think of Doug Martin, okay? He has his bad years and he has a pattern, okay? He has a good year, then he has a bad year. So his rookie year he was good, next year he was bad, next year he was good, next year he was bad, which was last year, and now he's back to his good year, possibly. Possibly? It's not looking like that so far. He started off the season suspended, which that wasn't good, and he's kind of getting outplayed by Peyton Barber right now, which, when you get outplayed by an undrafted rookie, I don't know what to tell you at that point, to be honest. I just don't know what to say. So, what do we do? One thing I think that we should do, and a lot of people don't like this opinion, but I don't think we should fully get rid of Doug Martin yet. Maybe trade him. If we can trade him and get something, then sure. But I don't think we should get rid of Doug Martin, because as much as Doug Martin hasn't been playing good this year, 3.3 yards a carry, he's the best thing we got on the roster, okay? He's the best thing we got, and he's at least somewhat of a sure thing, right? He's not... You at least know he's going to try his darndest. He's actually had a ton of NFL experience. He's making cuts. He's doing this. He's doing that, and the other. And you could chalk it up to bad offensive line play. J.R. Sweezy, Kevin Pamphile, Donovan Smith. Boo. I don't like any of them. I mean, I like them, but they're not playing good. So that could be part of the problem. Ali Marpet and DeMar Dodson are freaking amazing. I love them. Keep them, please. Never leave. But you could cite the offensive line as part of the problem. Those 3 guys I just named have been having terrible years. Or have been having a terrible year, so you could chalk it up to the offensive line. You could chalk it up to maybe not so good quarterback play as well. If teams don't fear the pass as much, then they're going to focus on the run. Now, actually, fun fact, the Bucks are the third best passing team per game, I guess. They have the 3rd most passing yards per game, so I don't know, it's kind of a moot point. It's kind of like a bad point where it's like, oh, well, you can't blame the passing game because the passing game isn't bad. Fair enough. I do think that the offensive line is part of the problem, though. Doug Martin, obviously, he's good. I think Doug Martin is good, but he's not... no matter how good you are, if your offensive linemen are getting blasted by 3 gigantic 300-pound defensive linemen, it's going to be hard for you to do anything in the backfield, So... I get it, Doug's trying his darndest, but it's hard to do it if your offensive line can't block, obviously. So, what do we do? Do we sign a free agent? Do we draft a running back? One option that I think might be interesting, it's obviously not going to happen, but Le'Veon Bell is scheduled to be a free agent at the end of the year, I believe. So look into that one maybe if the Steelers don't re-sign him, but don't put tabs on that. Just don't even keep tabs on it. The Bucs are actually projected right now to, I think, have the 7th pick or the 8th pick, based on the current draft rankings. And a lot of analysts, Trevor Sikkema, maybe Pewter Report, those two kind of go hand in hand. But a handful of guys have been saying that they want Quan Barkley out of Penn State. And I'm like, sure. Why not? You know, draft more skill positions, guys. Why not do that? I don't really agree with that, but I mean, if you want to draft Saquon Barkley, draft Saquon Barkley. You know, who cares? I'm probably saying his name wrong. I might not even have the name right. I know it's a running back from Penn State, so just give me that one at least. But I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. But what I think is whatever the Bucs decide to do, draft a running back, sign a running back, whatever. I think that they should keep Doug Martin. I don't know if he's actually on a deal right now, or I don't know if his contract is up at the end of the year. I actually have no idea. But if it isn't, then they need to keep. I was going to Google it, but I decided not to. But if he still has years left on his contract, keep him around. And even if you can negotiate with him, he's not going to ask for a lot of money. I mean, and even if he does, then just cut ties with him. But he shouldn't be commanding a lot of money. He's had a very up and down career to this point. You know, he's been suspended. He's had bad injury-riddled years. You can probably get him for an affordable contract if we're being honest with ourselves. So I think they should keep Doug Martin. I don't know if they should keep him as the starter. I don't know that. A lot of people like Saquon Barkley or somebody else, but if you, whatever you do, you should keep Doug Martin, because at least if your main plan doesn't work out, okay, if the rookie running back you get doesn't work out, he gets injured, whatever, if the free agent running back you have doesn't work out, he gets injured, whatever, you're gonna have Doug Martin as a backup, and that's a pretty good backup running back to have. Let's be honest with ourselves here. He'd probably be one of the better backup running backs in the NFL. So I think whatever the Bucs should do, if they can get Doug Martin at an affordable price, keep him. If not, obviously let him walk to free agency, where he can go to a team like the Jets or or the Patriots. He'd probably win like 5 Super Bowls with the Patriots. And then another note I wanted to say is, regardless of what they do, they need to solidify that offensive line. They need to, because you obviously can't run if your offensive line can't block. So whatever they do with Doug Martin, whatever they do with the rookie running back, whatever they do with any type of running back, you need to solidify that offensive line, or you're not going to go anywhere. That's facts. That's just facts. So let me know what you guys think about the whole Doug Martin situation down below. Should they keep Doug Martin? Do you think that they should draft a rookie or sign a veteran running back free agent in the offseason? If so, who's your kind of ideal running back you want for the team to acquire? I know last year a lot of it was Dalvin Cook and Marlon Mack. That didn't happen. Now Marlon Mack's on the Colts and Dalvin Cook's on the Vikings. Dalvin Cook tore his ACL and Marlon Mack isn't getting any touches. So I don't know what to tell you about that one. I mean, Marlon Mack should be getting touches, and Dalvin Cook was really good before he tore his ACL. But the point stands. I think that they should keep Doug Martin and build up these offensive and defensive lines. Maybe draft a running back late. I'd be fine with that. But I feel that whatever they do, if they can keep Doug Martin at an affordable contract, they should. So let me know what you guys think of the opinions down below. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. I had a cold, I had a flu, a fever, all this, that, and the other. I've been sick the past 4 to 5 days. I'm still getting over it, but I'm pretty much over it for the most part. So yeah, I do also want to announce really quick that I'm uploading this on Sunday, like 2 a.m., right? I'm uploading on 2 a.m. So I also want to announce that it's either going to be, I want to say Monday or Friday this upcoming week. I will be doing a live stream where I will be doing the first off-season of my Buccaneers simulation franchise. I haven't done it in a while, so I'm going to get back to it. And we're actually going to go through the off-season, so if you want to participate in that, go ahead and be looking for it on Monday or Friday, and I'll be posting a time later. But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed, and as always, I'll see you in the next video, but until then, goodbye for now, guys.